Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm pretty much a regular kid. I like playing video games, I like playing soccer, I like my dog, Frisbee. I like hanging out with my friends. I think my mom and dad are pretty cool, except they're always getting on my case about something. And I get frustrated sometimes. Now, everybody gets frustrated sometimes, so that's not so unusual. And I get really upset when I get frustrated. And that's turning into a pretty big problem. Like when my mom is trying to help me with my homework, or like when my team loses a soccer game, or when I'm not doing well in my video game, or when my little brother goes in my bedroom and messes with my stuff, or like when it's time to get up for school in the morning. It's not like I'm trying to get really upset. It just happens. Some kids cry when they're frustrated, like my sister. Some kids pout or hide when they get frustrated, like my little brother. People don't seem to mind that stuff so much, but when I get frustrated, I scream and sometimes swear, and sometimes I hit and throw things. And then my mom and dad sometimes get really upset too. And then they give me timeouts or take away privileges. I've had a lot of timeouts in my life, but all those timeouts never helped me stay calm when I got frustrated. My mom and dad have taken me to a bunch of doctors to figure out what's going on with me. Some of the doctors thought that if my parents used a sticker chart, I wouldn't get so frustrated. But then I got frustrated when I didn't get stickers. Some of the doctors thought medicine would help me be less frustrated. One of the medicines just made me tired. The other one made me gain a lot of weight. And some of the doctors said I had some kind of disorder, oppositional something, but no one really helped me or my parents understand why I got so frustrated so easily. Finally, my parents took me to a doctor. Her name is Dr. Hart. She's really nice. She said there are just some skills that I'm not so good at. She said some kids aren't so good at math or reading or writing or throwing a ball. I'm not so good at some other skills, like flexibility and frustration tolerance and problem solving. She said that I don't get frustrated all the time, only when there's an expectation I'm having difficulty meeting. Then she made a list of all the problems that were making me frustrated. She called them Unsolved Problems. There were a lot of problems on that list, like some of the ones I already said. Difficulty completing the math word problems for homework, difficulty losing a soccer game, difficulty losing a game on Madden NFL, difficulty if my little brother goes in my room and messes with my stuff, difficulty waking up for school in the morning, and there were a bunch more, like difficulty deciding what program to watch when I'm watching TV with my brother and sister, and difficulty taking out the trash on Tuesday mornings, and difficulty eating what my mom makes for dinner. The doctor said that if we solved those problems, then I wouldn't get so frustrated over them anymore. She told us not to wait until the problems popped up again to try to solve them. She said that would be bad timing. She helped us figure out a good time every day to solve them. For me, that's when my mom or dad was putting me to bed at night. Turns out my brother and sister had some unsolved problems too. That made me feel better that I wasn't the only one. Then she taught us 3 steps for solving the problems. In the first step, my parents asked me a lot of questions about what was making it hard for me to meet the expectation. In the second step, they told me why they thought it was important for me to meet the expectation. And in the third step, we figured out solutions together, solutions that worked for both of us. So, like on the math homework, we kind of figured out that I don't really have a clue what's going on in math. Instead of us fighting over stuff I didn't understand, they just let the teacher know the problems I couldn't do for homework. And then my teacher gave me some extra help. Problem solved. Though I still don't like math that much. And the one about waking up in the morning, it turns out my parents thought they were doing me a favor by waking me up like an hour before the school bus came, so I'd have some time to get ready for school in the morning. But I didn't really need an hour to get ready for school. So now my parents wake me up 10 minutes before the bus is going to come. Then I get dressed really fast. Sometimes I even sleep in the clothes I'm going to wear the next day, just to save time. Then I eat something fast, like a Pop-Tart or something, and then dart out the door. No more fights on that one, and I'm getting a lot more sleep. And the one about deciding what to watch on TV with my brother and sister, we solved that one all together. We figured out the shows each of us really wanted to watch, then came up with a schedule. That one's going pretty well, except my brother sometimes loses track of what time it is. Oh, and the one about my mom's food, we had a long discussion about things she makes that I like and the things that she makes that I don't like. She said that she couldn't always make stuff that I liked, and that she didn't want to be a short-order chef. So we agreed that if she makes something I don't want to eat, I'll just eat like mac and cheese or have a cereal. So things are going a lot better now. No one even thinks I have an oppositional whatever it is anymore. I'm not really sure I ever did. We just needed some help solving some problems. I still get frustrated sometimes, but now I know that if something is making me frustrated, my mom and dad and I can solve whatever problem it is together, instead of us getting all huffed up about them. And all those timeout and sticker charts, we don't do that stuff anymore.